Hello Year 3, today in Maths we are going to be able to read bar graphs where the scale is not a multiple of all quantities measured. So for our first task we have this bar graph here which shows the types of pastries sold. We've got our pastries down the side and the number of pastries along the bottom. What we would like you to do is have a go at answering these questions using the bar graph. So pause the video to have a go at those questions. Okay, so let's have a look at the answers. So for our first question, how many donuts did the baker sell? Now I know the donuts are the pink bar, and I'm going to use my ruler like in yesterday's lesson to measure accurately. And I can see that the donut bar lines up with 45, so that is the number of pastries sold. How many cream puffs did the baker sell? So the cream puffs is the green line, and I'm going to line it up with the edge. Now it doesn't fall on a number, it falls on an interval in between. So I can see that my bar graph is going up in fives, and each line in between represents 1. So I can start from 20 and count 21, 22, 23. So I know the baker sold 23 cream puffs. Which type of pastry was the least popular? So we can see visually, nice and clearly, that the croissant is the least popular, and I'm just going to type that with a text box instead to speed up. And then, did the baker sell more cream puffs or cupcakes, and how many more? So I'm going to make sure my ruler is straight, and then I'm going to measure. So the cupcakes is this blue line at the bottom, and I know that there are 35 cupcakes. Now I could measure it again, but I've already worked out how many cream puffs have been sold, and I'm going to use my information from the second question. I know that's 23, and I'm going to do the column method to answer this question. So I'm going to subtract 23 from 35 to work out how many more the baker sold. So 5 take away 3 is 2, and 3 take away 2 is 1. So the baker sold 12 more cupcakes than cream puffs. Well done if you got those right. So this page here just explains the workings out that we have just done for our first task. So we can check our answers were right. The baker sold 45 donuts, 23 cream puffs. Croissants were the least popular, and then how many more? Well, we worked out that 35 cupcakes take away 23 cream puffs means that 12 more cupcakes were sold than cream puffs. What we would like you to do now is use the favourite food bar graph to answer these questions. So pause the video to give those a go, and then we'll come back and have a look at the answers. Okay, so which type of food is the least popular? Again, I can see that the salad bar is the shortest, meaning it's the least popular. So I can type in the first box, salad. How many children like fish and chips? So I'm going to use my ruler, and it falls in between 50 and 60. So I can see that it is lining up with 55. Now, do more children like spaghetti or sausage and mash? Well, I can see sausage and mash is very popular. So I'm going to write sausage and mash, and then they want to know how many more children like sausage and mash than spaghetti. So I'm going to use my ruler to line up with the sausage and mash bar. So 90 children, I'm going to use my tens and ones heading and my column method. 90 children liked sausage and mash, and then 60 children liked spaghetti. So I would do 90, take away 60 to get my answer. So we've got 0, take away 0 is 0, 9, take away 6 is 3. So 30 more children liked sausage and mash than spaghetti. And the last question, which 2 types of food do the same number of children like? So this is where the bars are at the same level. And actually my ruler is already in place and I can see that spaghetti, 60 children like spaghetti, and 60 children also liked burger and chips. So in these boxes I can write spaghetti and burger and chips. Ooh, chips. There we go. So those are our answers. Well done if you got those right. So for your independent activity, you are going to use these bar graphs to answer the questions. And then once you have completed the independent activities, you can move on to today's challenge. And there are 2 challenges. So the first one, you need to use the bar graph and the pictogram to answer these questions. And then the second challenge, you need to use the pictogram to answer these 2 questions. And there's a little key here to help you. So good luck with the challenges and don't forget to send any of your learning into the Year 3 email.